Hello lads. Who's ready for the fight? I tell ya, I cannot wait for this one. It's going to be starting in about 10, probably 20 minutes. We're currently watching the second round of Soto versus Takayama. Who do you guys think is going to win? Who do you guys have your money on? Canelo or BJS? I want to know what you guys are thinking. Soto versus Takayama. Soto's piling the pressure on right now. This is looking juicy. Alright. Takayama piecing him up. Not too much going on so far this fight. Not too much going on so far at all. Canelo versus Billy Joe Saunders. I tell you, I have been waiting for this one for months to years. I'm really behind Billy Joe. Really behind him. I really hope he can do it. Wonder what you guys are thinking. I'm just going to get this tweet out. Yes, lad. Who's this? Who have we got in here? What do you think the fight's gonna be? What do you guys think the outcome of this fight's gonna be? Do you think Billy Joe Saunders can do it for England, for us, for British boxing? Or will Canelo Alvarez remain on top of the middleweight world? What are you guys thinking? I want to see some ones in the chat right now. If you have faith in Billy Joe Saunders and you think he can do the business, I want to see some ones in the chat right now. Oh, mate, this is big. We're currently in the second round of Soto versus Takayama. Only 20 minutes to go for the big fight, the one we've all been waiting for. 20 minutes to go. The clock is counting down. Do you guys think he can do it? Come on. Who do you guys think? What do you think it's going to be? Do you think it's going to be a knockout? Do you think it's going to be scored on points? Do you think Canelo will remain on top? Currently going into the break of the third round in this Soto fight. Takayama right now getting spoken to heavily by his corner. Who have we got in here? We got British fans in here because I know it's quite late right now. It's currently 3:15 AM in England. At least Greenwich Mean Time, that is. We could be having some Americans here. I tell you, this is really annoying trying to watch these fights because it's so late. It is quite annoying, but you got to do what you got to do. I cannot wait for this fight. It's going to be electric. I'm telling you, Billy Joe Saunders is going to be like Billy Joe Saunders never seen before. It's going to be a new, reimagined, reinvigorated Billy Joe Saunders against a Canelo Alvarez who's going to fight his toughest test in years. Everyone else he's just been able to trounce through, he's been able to trample over, but this is different. I'm telling you, I have faith in the guy, Billy Joe Saunders. As he said, there's some gypsy magic in the air. I can feel it, I can feel the energy, I can feel the spirit, I can feel the passion, I can feel the rhythm, I can feel the rhyme. And it's time to get on up because it's bobsleigh time. And it's time for Billy Joe Saunders to slay the undisputed pound for pound king, Saul Canelo Alvarez. Coming up in just 15 minutes. We got any British fans here? We got any Americans? Or have we even got some Mexicos? Not Mexicos, doesn't make any sense. Some Mexican fans. Because I know Canelo is absolutely massive with the South American and Latin American audiences. And even Europeans, I believe. anyone that can speak Spanish or Mexican. Third round of this fight. I can't lie, this is a decent fight, but I'm actually, I don't really care for this now. I want someone to get knocked out. The quicker someone gets knocked out, the quicker we get to the main event. El Grando Machico. Do you guys buy anything into this this pound for pound ranking thing, or do you think it's just a load of tosh? Because at the end of the day, can you compare? Can you say he's undisputedly the pound for pound king when just because there's heavyweights out there like Anthony Joshua, just because he's packed on more weight, because that's how the heavyweight division works, does that make Canelo any comparatively better weight wise? I don't know. I feel like it's a bit dubious, that whole thing. It's always up for debate, it's up for speculation, but what is not up for debate is the fact that he is one of the kings of boxing over the past decade. He's one of the kings of boxing currently fighting. He's beaten all the top guys. He's fought Floyd Mayweather, undefeated since that Floyd Mayweather defeat. Of course, that fight did come just a bit too early for him. He was a bit too inexperienced, and he was going up against the king of boxing. Speaking of Floyd Mayweather, it's quite a sticky situation for him right now, isn't it, with this whole Logan Paul, Jake Paul thing? What do you guys think about that? Are you against the fight? Do you think it'll be interesting? Do you care about it? Me, I think, you know what, it's a bit, a bit random of a fight. It doesn't really make much sense. The guy that lost to KSI is now fighting Floyd Mayweather, arguably the greatest of all time. And then his event gets completely stolen or hijacked by his brother, Jake Paul. I can't lie, that the press conference was very, very bad. It was very boring for that fight. And the only thing that kind of saved it, popularity-wise or interest-wise, was Jake Paul with the old gotcha hat. What do you guys think about him? Do you admire the game? Because a lot of people think he's a wanker, Jake Paul. But whatever you think about Jake Paul, at the end of the day, he's a very intelligent businessman. He knows what he's doing. He did this whole stealing the hat thing, and like 10 minutes later, he's over there selling gotcha hats. The guy's planned this out strategically very, very well. He's intelligent. But do you agree with the fight? Do you think it's going to be interesting? I don't know. Come on, knock him out, geezer. Knock him out. Give him a spot. Give him one bang. He's going in there. Yes, go on, lad. Go on, my son. Triple jab. Triple G Canelo. Okay. Takayama's going ham right now, but none of the shots are really connecting. Soto's defense is very good. He's dancing around well, though. Takayama, he's looking fluid, he's bouncing around. He's moving like water, shall we say, to quote Bruce Lee. Moving like water and going with the flow. Go back to old school and go back to Rome. Let me do a bit more research on this Soto geezer. What are you guys telling me, man? Do you think Billy Joe can do it for the Brits? Do you think Canelo is going to beat him? If you are just joining the stream, we are currently in round 4, Soto versus Takayama. The big fight destined to start in about 15 minutes. Do you think Billy Joe Saunders can do it for the Brits out there, for British boxing in general? Or do you think Saul Canelo Alvarez will be too much to handle? The fight coming up very, very shortly. 10 to 15 minutes now. The big fight, the biggest fight of the year so far in boxing. The biggest live event in any sport since the COVID pandemic. The atmosphere right now, it's not sounding too electric. It's sounding a bit placid, but I think that's just a placid sound of anticipation. The anticipation of what's to come. Have you ever heard of the calm before the storm? Because that's exactly what it is right now. It's calm, it's placid, it's toned down. Everyone's just sit there waiting for the big fight. And that is when this building is about to explode. The roof is about to come shooting off all the way from here to Timbuktu. That's how crazy this is about to kick off. Anyone joining me, like I said, we are in round 5 of the Soto Takayama fight. Only 10 to 15 minutes before the big fight is upon us. Billy Joe Saunders versus Canelo Alvarez. Undefeated. Will Billy Joe Saunders get his first defeat? Will Canelo Alvarez get his first defeat since the Floyd Mayweather fight? Tune in and find out, and stick in here. Join the conversation. Let me know what you guys think is going to happen. Let me know who you guys think is going to win. And let's get a little conversation going. Me, I told you, I'm Billy Joe Saunders fan. I'm a Billy Joe Saunders man. And I believe he is going to do the business. I believe he is going to pull through. I believe he's going to win a resounding victory. And I have a feeling that he's gone there to scrap. I don't feel like he's gone there to dance around the ring. I feel like he's gone there to have a big old scrap, a good old dust-up. And a man who is overlooked is a man who is very, very, very dangerous. He's been calling out for this fight his entire life, and he's finally got it. This is the shot. This is his moment to make it all count. I am buzzing. Round 5 of the Soto Takayama fight commencing right now, making it only 10 minutes until the big fight. I see we've got a couple of dons in here, a couple of drillers, a couple of forward-thinking pioneers of the fight and football game. What do you guys think the fight outcome is going to be? Who do you think is going to do the business? Like I say, I want to see some ones in the chat right now if you think Billy Joe Saunders can do it. Or some zeros if you think Saul Canelo Alvarez will be too hot to handle. Ooh. Ooh, there's a problem here. There's a real big problem. Oh, I've just found out a major problem. A major problem indeed. And I will be fixing that problem very, very shortly. Sorry for any disturbances. Here we go, here we go. Now we're ready to rock and roll, ready to rumble. Rumble in the jungle, Ali Frazier style. Got a couple of drillers in here, like I say. What do you guys think's gonna happen? And are you shitting your pants in anticipation? I really hope he does it, man. I really hope he does it. I am bricking it. I'm probably bricking it more than Billy Joe Saunders. Everything is on the line for him today. Everything is on the line for British boxing. This could be absolutely huge. Do not underestimate how big this is right now. How big this fight is. How big it could be. Not this Soto Takayama fight. I mean, great fight by all accounts. They're absolutely going hell for leather right now. But it's just, how do you say, an aperitif for what's to come. Fifth round ended in that fight. We're almost halfway through now. We're getting close. The time is upon us. Billy Joe Saunders, Canelo Alvarez. What a fight. What a couple of fighters as well. If you haven't seen my pre-match fight, my pre-fight breakdown, check that out. I did upload that a couple of hours ago on my channel where I go into why Billy Joe Saunders is going to beat Canelo Alvarez. And I'm telling you for a fact he will. I feel very, very confident in him. I believe in every single word he says. I can feel the passion going from his soul into mine. It's coursing through his veins, which is therefore leading it to course through my veins, through my eyeballs, through my eyebrows, through every single pocket of blood in my body. The emotion of the situation. Everything has been building up to this. There's so much on the line. There's so much jeopardy involved. There's so much at stake. The highs are so dreamily high and the lows are so drearily low. That is what makes this fight so exciting. That is why I cannot wait for it, as I'm sure you guys cannot, but I'm sure you guys can't at home either. Come on. Come on. The time is edging closer. The fight is on the horizon. Woo! Come on. Come on, knock him out, geezer. Spark him out. Soto throwing a lot. Soto's landed a lot more in this fight, landing 49% of his punches. But Takayama's been throwing a hell of a lot, throwing 337. But again, with only the 19% conversion rate of the shots. So he's quite a wasteful fighter, this geezer. Go on, just spark him out. Do the business. Finish the job. He's digging deep though, he's digging deep. He is digging deep, just like Billy Joe Saunders is going to have to dig deep tonight. And I feel like Canelo's underestimating him. Look, at the end of the day, this holds very, very big parallels to Tyson Fury to me. Not only are they best mates, not only are they very similar in style, in nature, in personality, in drive, in will to win, in desire, in where they come from, in their roots, but the things they've done, like I say, this is very, 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 very eerily similar to the Tyson Fury versus Vladimir Klitschko fight. The fight he was begging for years, the fight he was written off for, the fight where Vladimir Klitschko did not give Tyson Fury the slightest bit of respect. He thought he was going to walk through him and knock him out. And it was only when he got in the ring there with him that he suddenly realised, oh damn, this guy knows what he's talking about. And not only that, but when you have the power of God, when God is on your side, you can achieve anything. If you believe, you will achieve. And that is exactly what's going to happen with Billy Joe Saunders today. It's exactly what happened with Tyson Fury in that famous night in Dusseldorf. And Soto is getting absolutely pieced up right now. And the bell has gone for the end of the round. Soto is absolutely clinging on for dear life. Oh, that was an exciting end to the round right there. And if that's a tale for things to come, I am buzzing. Here we go, Canelo Alvarez warming up in the background with head coach Eddie Reynoso. He looks switched on, he looks geared up, but he also looks a bit riled up. Like Billy Joe Saunders has got into his head a little bit. That's what I'm seeing. It's a shame there's no British fans travelling over there. If there were British fans, I'm telling you, you'd be hearing it right now. It would be electric in there. Having a big old piss up in Atlantis? Where? It's Atlas, I think. Atlas isn't even the place. I'm actually an idiot. I'm actually at Texas, but where in Texas? AT&T Stadium, where though? Oh yeah, I might put a bet on this, you know. I'm gonna put a bet on this. I am going to put a fat bet on right now. How much do I put on a Billy Joe Saunders knockout? Billy Joe Saunders knockout. I just have a feeling. Where's boxing? Where's boxing? Yeah, boxing. What do you mean I can bet on Floyd Mayweather versus Logan Paul, but I can't bet on this? Huh? I can bet on Tyson Fury AJ, but I can't bet on this fight. Are you mugging me off? Have I got knobhead written on my forehead? What is this? Oh, that's an absolute violation. That is an absolute violation. That is an absolute violation. They won't let me put a bet on this fight. They will not let me put a bet on this fight. What an absolute scam. What an absolute muggery. What an absolute violation of human rights. Anyone that is just joining me now, I'm trying to put a bet on for a Billy Joe Saunders knockout. It's unfortunately not working. We're currently in round 7 out of 12 in this Soto versus Takayama preliminary fight for the main event. Who do you guys think is going to win? Do you think Billy Joe can do the business? Me, myself, and I wholeheartedly believe that he can. Just another 10 minutes to go. 10 minutes until the big one, the main event, El Grande Magnifico. And they're not letting me put a bet on, which is really annoying. I want to put a bet on Billy Joe Saunders knockout because there's got to be a lot of money on the line for that. A lot of money on the line. But BetBull, or should I say unnamed betting company, are a bunch of snakes. I don't frequently visit basketball. What are you talking about? What do you mean confirm that? I am trying to put bet. Oh, that's actually bank. That's a 16 to 1 odds. 16 to 1 odds on a Billy Joe Saunders knockout. If you want to make some money, put some money on a Billy Joe Saunders knockout. And I'm telling you, you will not regret it. You will not regret it one bit. I can assure you for a fact. Oh my days, I'm absolutely shattered right now. Why do they have to put the fight on so late? It's so jarring, man. Just put it on at flipping, I don't know, decent time for the UK. Stop staking me out. If they do this with Tyson Fury AJ, I'm actually going to be livid. That is a fight for the British fans. That better not be some like 3 AM, 5 AM again. mate, I'm getting forwarded over. They won't let me put a bet on, man. They don't want me to make bank account details. It's 16-1 odds on a Billy Joe Saunders knockout. I'm telling you, if you want to make money, put your money on the Billy Joe Saunders knockout. Oh, man. It's peak. It's a violation. A violation of human rights. A violation of the nation. Ooh, if you are just joining me, like I say, it is round 8 of 12 in the Soto versus Takayama fight. Only 12 minutes to go until the main event. I am buzzing, you are buzzing, we're all buzzing. None of us can wait for this. Oh, mate, I've been waiting for way too long for this fight. Way too long. Oh, this fight is majestic. This fight is world class. And it's going to be a world class performance from Billy Joe Saunders. Let me tell you. Let me tell you for a fact. I want to see some ones in the chat if you think Billy Joe's going to do it. And some zeros in the chat if you think Canelo Alvarez is got the beating of him. Has got, not is got. That's very poor grammar. I'm speaking like I have CTE right now. To anyone that is just joining me, it is only 10 minutes to go. Soto versus Takayama. Whoever's in here right now, I want to hear, who do you think's going to win? Who do you know is going to win? I'm telling you, if you want to make money, put your money on a Billy Joe Saunders knockout. The odds are tremendous. I believe the odds are 16-1 for a Billy Joe Saunders knockout. So if you want to make some bank account details, that is what you do. That is the bet to make. Currently round 9. Soto getting some water in him right now, getting some words of wisdom from his coach. I tell you, the words of wisdom I want him to hear is, go knock that mother sucker out so we can get this main event going right now. I want to have a little coffee to spruce me up, but then I will not be able to sleep one bit. Where are you lot watching from? Are you making the effort to stay up late from England? You know, it's currently what, 3:40 AM here? Or are you watching it from America or maybe Mexico? Could be watching it from anywhere. Me, myself and I, as an English person, it is currently very late, 3:40 AM, and I'm staying up to back my boy Billy Joe Saunders. I've been rooting for this fight for a long time. I've been calling for it, I've been asking for it, and I really believe in him. Oh, come on, Billy Joe, I beg you do it. I beg you do it. Someone with a heart of entertainment. This is what I like about him and Tyson Fury. They're entertainers. They're not just fighters. They know that their job is to entertain. Their job is to create magic, to get people invested and interested into the fights they're doing. They're not just there to go in the ring and dust someone up. Of course, they're great at that, and of course, that is their passion. But they're switched on to the other side of the game. They're switched on to the social media side of the game. They're switched on to the talking side of the game. And that is what makes him so special. That is what makes him such a charismatic, enigmatic challenger for Canelo Alvarez. And possibly a unified, charismatic, enigmatic world champion. Can he become the new pound for pound king? Can he dethrone the current king? We will be finding out very shortly. Less than 10 minutes to go now. Put your money, put the kitchen sink on a Billy Joe Saunders knockout. I don't know how many times I have to tell you guys, but if you want to make the money, put it on Billy Joe Saunders by knockout and you will make tenfold your money. It's 16-1 odds right now. You will make absolute bank account details if you just listen to me, listen to the king, listen to your forefather, to your godfather, who's telling you Billy Joe Saunders has got the beating of Canelo. I feel extremely confident about it. It could be misguided confidence, but I believe it to be true. I believe it to be true indeed. What do you guys think? Like I say, I want to see some ones in the chat right now if you have faith in the boy. Alternatively, I want to see some zeros if you do think that Canelo Alvarez has easily got the beating of him. Of course, I'm not blind to the fact that Canelo is obviously a massive favourite. He does obviously have a lot better CV. He does obviously have a lot bigger history of fighting and beating bigger guys. The best fighters that Billy Joe Saunders has beat is the likes of Lemieux and Chris Eubank Jr. He hasn't fought the likes of Floyd Mayweather, Triple G. But having said that, I still do believe, I believe that Canelo Alvarez will get beaten tonight. And when you believe, you will achieve. And what's going on here? I looked away for a second and this fight has been stopped. The fight has been stopped. I believe that's Soto victorious. The fight has been stopped. I looked away for 1 second and I completely missed that. I do truly apologise. But the positive is, it means there is not long to go at all now for the main event, for the big one. Oh, come on, Billy Joe. Come on, Billy Joe. You have to do it. You have to do it. Please. Please, lad. Please, come on. I trust you. What I have the question is do any of you trust him? Or is it just me? Is it just misguided here? As Takayama, mate, he's not done. Takayama's not done. He's just running around the ring shadowboxing now. He's going ham. He's going absolutely ham. He's piecing up the air. Bloody hell, Takayama is on crud. This guy's just piecing up nobody. He's clearly vexed that the fight ended so soon. He's like, no, I wanted a bit more action than that, mate. Okay, Takayama, what a beast. What an absolute machine. Oh, 10 minutes to go. Come on. Hurry up. Announce him. Say he's the champion. Lift his hand up. Done. Mickey Mouse business. Who do you guys think's going to do it? I see we've got some new people joining me right now. The Soto versus Takayama fight is over. I believe Soto has just been stopped. And the main event is on the way. It's on the horizon. It's coming up in a matter of minutes. What a fight. Ooh, the anticipation is killing me. The anticipation is killing me. I feel like I want to go for a run right now. Just something to burn the energy out of my system. To get myself to calm down. Because I am pumped right now. This is one of the biggest fights of the year for me. One of the biggest fights of the past 5 years for me. I've really bought into it. I really subscribed to the notion that Billy Joe Saunders knows what he's doing. He knows what he's talking about. And that he does, in fact, have the beating of this man. I can't lie. I'm so baffed right now as what's going on in this other fight. Not only is the commentary I'm listening to a completely different language. I think it's Mexican, which I cannot speak, surprisingly. But I looked away for a second to speak to you guys, to see the chat, to tweet something out, and all of a sudden I see the fight stopped and I see Takayama running around the ring just shadow boxing thin air. So I don't know what's going on there right now. I don't know what's going on in general right now. All I know is that I want this fight to start. Not long to go now. Come on, man, lift his hand. Get it done. Oh, this is big, this is big. Where are you lot watching from? Have we got any British fans over here? Maybe you're Mexican, maybe you're from America. Maybe New Zealand. I did a stream earlier. Had a nice chap from New Zealand, nice West Ham fan. You know? Timing wise, it probably makes more sense that there are more Americans or people from Australia or maybe Saudi Arabia, Dubai, maybe Mexico. watching, because obviously the time difference is going to be a lot more convenient for those people to watch the fight. It's the least convenient, most likely, for people in England, because it is 4 a.m. That is literally like, it's not early enough to wake up and watch it, but it's also way too late to be able to get a good sleeping pattern. So I am destroying my sleeping schedule. It is going to screw me over tomorrow, and then hopefully I can salvage it the day after, but it's worth it. It's worth it for my man BJS to witness history. Witness Billy Joe Saunders shock the world. Yeah, now we're talking. Elwin Soto, the winner by technical knockout, 2 minute 44 into round number 9. Takayama actually got stopped then, so he started just running around the ring shadowboxing, I guess to show, okay, I'm still fit. They shouldn't have ended the fight. But nonetheless, Soto has won the fight. Takayama is not a happy man. His manager's not a happy man. He's walking off in defeat. I really like these new cameras they're using. These new mirrorless cameras when the fighters walk on and off. It's really good. It like adds depth of field. It really immerses you into the video, into the content, into the fight. Makes you feel like you're there. Alright, geezer, you've won. You've got the belt round your shoulder. Now get out of there so we can get this thing cooking. We can get it starting. It is coming in a matter of 5 or 10 minutes now. Oh, as they're showing the knockout again. Soto's piecing him up. Takayama falling over, shaking. That's round number 6 they're showing. Soto is victorious. He has just been crowned with the belt, so it's only a matter of moments. Ooh, come on. Come on, BJS. Come on. As they pan over to Tyson Fury in the crowd supporting his long-term mate. He's a lifelong friend. Well, probably not lifelong. They've probably known each other since they were like 10, 15 years old. But nonetheless, they are brothers in arms. They are friends. They do care about each other. And they genuinely want each other to win and prosper and succeed. And that is exactly what's going to happen tonight. Billy Joe Saunders is going to win. He is going to succeed. And he's going to show the world who's boss. Who's the new king of this middleweight thing. Who's the new king of the division. Who's the new king of boxing. Like I say, absolutely massive for British boxing right now. If we can get Billy Joe Saunders to unify the belts, bring them home to England, not only will we have the heavyweight division on lock, not only do we have the flyweight division on lock with my man Josh Warrington, but we will also have the middleweight division on lock with Billy Joe Saunders. I feel like the whole world is underestimating him right now. The whole world. Here we go. Come on. Come on. Stop showing me these frauds. Stop showing me these frauds. Show me the main man. Show me the main man. Show me the money. And if you do want to make money, go to an unnamed or unregistered betting company. You know, if you want me to say your name, you know, send me some of that sweet, sweet cashola. But go to that betting company right now and bet your kitchen sink on a Billy Joe Saunders knockout. It is 16 to 1 odds. If you want the money, you want the peas, you want the bank account details, then that is what you do. That is how you make the money. You could probably make, what, a good few £100 with not too much put in. 16 to 1 odds. Probably put like 20 quid in, you'll probably make a good few £100. And it's guaranteed. Nobody sees it coming at all. Everyone's saying, oh, he's going to have to dance around the ring if he's going to beat him. But guess what? You know what they said that with before? Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder. Oh, he's not going to go there toe-to-toe and fight him. Deontay Wilder's too much of a killer. He's going to dance around the ring. He's going to try and piece him up. He's going to try and make it dirty. But what happened? He went there. He ignored all of that. He said, I'm going to go knock his ass out. And what did he do? He knocked his ass out. And that same kind of belief, passion, fury, venom that he can trigger in his own mind is exactly the same thing that is shared by Billy Joe Saunders, and that is why I believe Billy Joe Saunders will win by knockout, and that is why I believe you should put all your money on a Billy Joe Saunders knockout if you want to make the peas. The fight is around the corner. Who do you guys think is going to win? Do you think Billy Joe Saunders can do it for British boxing? Do you think Canelo Alvarez will be too much for him on the night? Put some ones in the chat if you think Billy Joe can do it. Put some zeros in the chat if you think Canelo can do it. And whoever you think is going to do it, I want you to tell me what round you think it's going to happen and how it's going to happen. For some reason, I feel like a Billy Joe Saunders round 6 knockout is sparking to my head, although my brain and logic is telling me that if he is going to knock him out, it will be in the later rounds when he could possibly wear Canelo down. But you never know. This is the beauty of boxing. You can never predict a thing. Billy Joe Saunders still undefeated. Let's not forget that. He's a massive underdog, but he's still never tasted defeat. He's still never lost to anyone. Will Canelo be the first person to ever beat him? Or will Billy Joe Saunders be the first ever person to beat Canelo since Floyd Mayweather? Floyd Money Mayweather for that. To be specific. Here we go. Showing Canelo Alvarez. He's put the glove on. He's punching up. He's getting in the zone. He looks a bit, his mind looks a bit full, looks a bit occupied with quite a lot of things right now, Canelo Alvarez. Maybe, just maybe, Billy Joe Saunders has got him riled up. Maybe Billy Joe Saunders is in his head. You guys let me know down below. I mean, I don't know. I can't tell. I mean, part of me, when I look at Canelo, he does look a bit rattled. He does look a bit, like Billy Joe Saunders has got him exactly where he wants him, but that could be biased. Like I say, I am a big Billy Joe Saunders fan. I'm a big Canelo fan with the fighting alone, if you're just talking pure boxing. But if you're talking boxing and everything else that comes with it, I'm a massive Billy Joe Saunders fan. So I do have a bit of bias there. I can admit that I do have a bit of bias. So maybe I'm not looking at it with 100% clarity. So if you guys have a different view, let me know down below. Let me know in the live chat right now who you think's going to win, why you think they're going to win, what round you think they're going to win in, what time you think in the round they're going to win. I want to know it all. Like I say, if you listen to me, you pet the kitchen sink on a Billy Joe Saunders knockout. But, like I said, also to caveat that could be delusionary from me. But I don't believe it is. I genuinely don't believe it is. I genuinely believe that he will have the beating of Canelo Alvarez on the night. But we'll have to wait and see. The fight is coming up now. Getting ready for the ring walks. They're getting ready to walk out. Billy Joe Saunders versus Canelo Alvarez. Woo! This is about to get tasty, baby. Come on, Billy Joe. Come on, my son. Come on, Bill. Come on, Bill. My guy. My guy, Billy Joe. He's got to do this. He's got to do this for the people. For me. Come on. Come on, Billy. Come on, my son. Come on, my son. Look at his eyes. He knows. He's got the venom. He's got the steel in his eyes. He's got the bite, the grit, the determination, the venom, the passion, the hostility. Oh, he's going to do it. He's going to do it. I can see it. I'm guaranteed now. Guaranteed. I'm looking in his eyes. It's absolutely money back. Guaranteed. I'll run down the street naked if he doesn't do it. That's how confident I am that he's going to win. That's how confident I am that Billy Joe Saunders win. But obviously Canelo Alvarez cannot be underestimated. He cannot be understated. His quality, his power, his IQ, his technique, his flair cannot be understated. That is what makes this fight so exciting. Oh, I can't wait. Here we go. This is it. It's getting real now. It's getting real. My heart is jumping. You showing fight? Unfortunately, Cows, I'm not showing the fight, no, but I will be putting a timer on if you do find a way of watching the fight, so you can stream along and watch it with me. Unfortunately, this will get taken down in a matter of seconds if I do show the fight, but I am here to watch along with you guys, to have a little conversation with you guys while it's happening, to see what you guys think's going to happen, who you think's going to win. But no, unfortunately, I am not showing the fight. If I could, I would. That's all I'm saying. But they're getting ready now. Canelo is just getting the last finishing touches on his gloves. Do you guys think Billy Joe can do it? Do you think Canelo's going to do it? I want to see some ones in the chat right now if you think Billy Joe's going to do it. I want to see some zeros if you think Canelo Alvarez has got too much for him. I want to see the prediction of when you think it's going to happen. And also, where are you guys watching from? Are you guys watching from England? Are you watching from America? Are you watching from Mexico? I want to know, because currently for me it's 4 a.m. and I presume if there are quite a few Brits staying up, you know, quite a few Billy Joe Saunders fans, then you must be taking this late trek as well. Yep, all good, cows. Yeah, I hope you're joining me for the watch along here. 1, yes, Billy Joe, come on, cows, my guy. He's gonna do it for us. He's gonna do it for us. I'm telling you. Billy Joe Saunders by knockout. I'm telling you, if you want to make the money, if you want to make the kitchen sinks worth of peas, what you're going to want to do is bet all your money on a Billy Joe Saunders knockout. 16-1 odds. Ooh. Where are you watching from, cows? Are you from England? Are you a Billy Joe fan? Or do you just think that he's going to win the fight, you know, being undefeated and all? Being understated, underestimated. Ooh, come on. Hurry up, man. Hurry up and do the ring walk. Here we go, Canelo Saunders. This is it, this is big. This is massive. Like I say, British boxing could really take over the world. It could really take over the map if Billy Joe Saunders is to win tonight. Look at that. He's looking slick. He's looking sharp. He's looking ready for action. I haven't seen him this jacked, athletically stacked, genetically backed in his career. Oh, this is a new, improved, reformed, restructured, reminded Billy Joe Saunders. And it's about to get tasty. It's about to kick off. Look at this, look at this. He's throwing the feints in, he's throwing the feints in. He's leading with the right, hitting with the left. Oh, sharp, pacey, good footwork, agile. Oh, mate. He's ready to rumble. He is ready to rock and roll. Canelo, on the other hand, he's looking a bit more placid. He's walking around. His shots, he looks a bit slower. He looks a bit out of it. He looks kind of like he doesn't want to be there a bit. Although, look at that power he's got in his punch. Look at that power. That is dangerous, mate. One of those shots could turn your lights out in an instant. This is what Billy Joe has to look out for. Of course, as Tyson Fury said, you cannot go for a swim and not get wet. And he is going to have to scrap Canelo at some point. But you have to be wary. You can't leave yourself too exposed against a power puncher like Canelo Alvarez. The guy who has the ability to turn your lights off in a given instant. Roy Jones Jr. going in passionately right now about the fight and about how he believes Billy Joe Saunders has a shot at it. What do you guys think? Like I said, I want to see some ones in the chat if you think Billy Joe's going to win. I want to see some zeros in the chat if you think Saul Canelo Alvarez is going to win. And I want to see some reasoning as to why you think these people could or could not get the victory. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, mate, they know how to pad it, don't they? With all this talking and all this dross. I don't care what this geezer has to say. I care about the fight. I want to see it, and I want to see it now. Stop. Oh, mate, they honestly, they get you on the edge of glory, don't they? They bait you in. They tease you. There's only so much sparring footage I can watch right now before I get too much of an appetite and want to see the real thing, the real deal. Canelo going in hands-on, handsome favourite. Let me check the odds for a Canelo Alvarez win. Like I said, a Billy Joe Saunders knockout is 16-1 odds. For Saul Canelo Alvarez to win by knockout, however, KO, TKO or disqualification, it's 10-11 odds. So you can see people are very, very confident in a Saul Canelo Alvarez victory. It's only a 1-6 odds of Canelo winning versus a 17-4 odds of a Billy Joe Saunders victory by any form. But like I said, if you want to make the real profit, the real cashola, the real green, the real Benjamin Franklin, then a Billy Joe Saunders knockout is what you want to go for. Tyson Fury right now breaking down the fight as well, talking about how his man Billy Joe is going to do the business and how he believes that it's an easy fight. He believes he's going to walk through and smash him up. That people are underestimating him, understating him, and mugging him off to his face. Billy Joe Saunders has said similar things about himself. And now it's time to back it up. All the talking has been done, and it's time to stop the talking and start the walking. And get this fight underway. Are you showing the fight? Unfortunately, no, I am not showing the fight. I'd love for you to stay and watch the fight along with me though. If you can get another way of watching it on another screen, leave this in the background, sync it up, and we can all watch it together and just have a good time and enjoy a great night of boxing. But unfortunately, no, this stream would be taken down within a matter of moments if I was showing the fight. And I already had my issues with a content ID strike today, so I do not want to risk it again. Yeah, let's just say the Premier League absolutely cucked me over earlier and completely blocked my video worldwide, and I do not want that to happen again. But like I said, I hope you can find a way of watching it, and if you can, come along the stream and let's watch it together. Yes, come on, look, Billy Joe Saunders, he's looking slick, he's looking sharp, he's looking agile, he's looking at it, he's looking hungry, he's looking determined, he's got the bit between his teeth, he's got the steely look in his eyes of determination, determination for victory, determination for history making, and determination for proving everyone wrong. He's got a chip on his shoulder and he's ready to prove why he's the best and why no one should be backing Canelo Alvarez in this fight. I'm not saying that. Canelo Alvarez is obviously one hell of a fighter, pound for pound king. Do we have any Canelo Alvarez fans in here? Obviously, like I say, I'm a Billy Joe Saunders fan. I'm also a Canelo Alvarez fan. Obviously, I am rooting for the Brit though. But do we have anyone that seriously thinks Canelo is just going to steamroll him? He's going to be too much to handle, too hot to handle, too venomous, too fierce, punch power too strong. Does Billy Joe Saunders have the punch resistance to deal with that kind of power, with that kind of concussive energy behind his shots? Or is Billy Joe Saunders ready to unleash something that no one would ever predict? A performance so good that it sends shockwaves throughout the boxing world, throughout the world in general, throughout England, throughout Mexico, throughout Spain, throughout Brazil, throughout Portugal. Could he pull out a performance that strong, that empowering? I'd love to hear what you guys have to say down below. Bruce Buffer is in the ring, ready to announce it, ready to get this fight on the show. On the cards. This fight is about to start any second now. Come on. Oh, here we go, Team Saunders. Come on, Billy. Come on, Bill. Come on, Bill. They're there praying right now, ready for a Spartan-like mentality. Here we go, here we go. This is it, the moment we've all been waiting for. The moment of the day, the moment of the decade, the moment of the week. Come on, Bill. Come on, Bill. Come on, Bill. Come on, Bill. Do we have anyone that thinks Billy Joe Saunders is going to win? Obviously, a massive underdog in the fight. I presume most of you are backing Canelo Alvarez, as that would be the logical thing to do. They are singing the Mexican national anthem right now, getting those Mexicans riled up for the fight, for the event. Cows, are you still here? Ree, you still here? What are you guys thinking? Oh, is the anticipation killing you like it's killing me? I can't tell you what's going on in my heart right now. My heart is going crazy. I really want him to win so badly. I really, I feel deeply passionate about this guy. I have serious faith in him. I am along for the ride. I am 101,000,000% emotionally invested in his performance in this fight. Which is why I have to keep talking right now. You're probably thinking, what's this crackhead doing talking to himself? But I have to. I can't have dead space right now. The energy is off the Richter scale. He's got the complexion to get the connection, to get the affection, to possibly get the protection and win the fight. It is quite harsh on Billy Joe that he is not going to have any fans there. I mean, we all know that the British fans would be going absolutely mental over there right now, getting the drinks in. We have 5 of you watching now. What do you guys think is going to happen? Are you Canelo Alvarez fans? Are you Billy Joe Saunders fans? As they sing the Mexican national anthem, the fighters are ready. The ring is ready. The fans are ready. And it is time for the main event of the evening, the main event of the week, the main event of 2022, the biggest sold out crowd in existence since the COVID-19 pandemic. Here we go. This is it. The stage is set for Billy Joe Saunders to steal the headlines, to steal the lights, to put his name in the shining lights of glory, the lights of prosperity, the lights of victory. Victory is all that matters right now. The money does not matter. The clout does not matter. Victory is the only thing that matters right now. And Billy Joe Saunders looks determined to do everything he can to win. So does Canelo Alvarez. But I'm back in the Brits. What are you guys saying? Do we have any people from England watching now? Do we have some people from Mexico perhaps watching? Or do we have some Spaniards, Americans? You could be anywhere. Like I say, I presume that most of you are over in Australia / the American regions, because it is a lot more convenient as a time in the day. For me, like I say, it is currently 4:10 a.m. but I am causing myself sleep deprivation to back Billy Joe Saunders. I'm that invested in him. And I have a feeling that he could just steal the show. He could just do the business. What do you guys think? Like I say, I want to see some ones in the chat if you think Billy Joe can do it. I want to see some zeros in the chat if you think Saul Canelo Alvarez will be too much for him to handle on the night. Here we go. Here we go. The anthem's in swing. Canelo is going mad. He's building up a sweat. Billy Joe Saunders is ready to rock and roll, ready to rumble. Rumble in the jungle, Muhammad Ali, Joe Frazier style. This event obviously is not quite the magnitude of that, but it's the biggest event in the past year of boxing. The biggest sold out crowd since the COVID pandemic has hit. 70,000 passionate, bloodthirsty Mexicans in the arena right now, and they want to see an absolute cracking from Canelo. They want to see him crack Billy Joe Saunders into the next dimension. But then you've got thousands, possibly hundreds of thousands of British fans sat at home anticipating a big upset. You love to back the underdog, you love to root for the underdog, and that is Billy Joe Saunders. Oh, mate, I will go absolutely crazy if he wins right now. Probably wake up everyone in my house, probably piss them off, and probably get my head kicked in. But that is the risk that I am willing to take. Here we go, here we go. This is it. It's business time, baby. It is business time. They finished singing the national anthem. It is time. Can I get a drum roll, please? Come on, Billy Joe. I want to get some Billy Joe in the chat. Here we go. Bruce Buffer. Michael Buffer is out. The home of the Dallas Cowboys, indeed. The moment we have all been waiting for with bated breath. Oh, this is massive for boxing. This is finally feels so good to just have a big event. Something that really gets your adrenaline going, that gets the blood coursing through your veins. Here it is. Canelo Alvarez versus Billy Joe Saunders. The build-up is going on. Who's coming to the ring first? Billy Joe Saunders. Here we go. Come on, my son. Come on, my son. Walking around, singing a song. Walking in a Billy Joe Wonderland. There's only one Billy Joe Saunders. Da-da-da-da-da, one Billy Joe Saunders. And he's walking around, singing a song. Walking in a Billy Joe Wonderland. Here it is. Oh, this music's pumping me up right now. Oh, I'm on the edge of my seat. I'm probably about to fall off my seat. I'm in that much anticipation right now. There are that many ants in my pants. It's like a tarantula fest down there. It's itchier. They're on me like a rash I cannot get rid of. No matter how itchy it gets, I can try and Sudocrem it. I can try all the soothing cream under the planet, but that rash is not going anywhere. The rash of anticipation, the rash of war, the rash of battle. It is about to commence so shortly. Here we go. Undefeated southpaw, the charismatic, enigmatic Billy Joe Saunders with the complexion to get the connection, to get the affection of destruction in this fight. Can he shock the world? Here we go. We are witnessing history right here. He is massively the underdog in this fight, massively the enemy. He is in enemy territory. He does not have any British fans backing him, any British fans watching the fight in the arena. They were not allowed to come. The crowd is full of Mexicans, full of Canelo Alvarez fans. But that could be perfect for Billy Joe. Perfect for him to shine in a hostile environment. Bring out the best in him. Bring out the fiery edge that he has. The fiery determination he has. He's dancing along. He's chilling. He's loving it. He's just bopping along to the tunes, man. Team Sevillas. Unfortunately, I am not showing the fight. I cannot show the fight. That is against terms of service, and like I said, I've already been in enough trouble with the authorities of content ID striking today. I'd love to, but like I said, if you can get the fight up, if you can buy it or however you watch it, and you are watching it, then sync it along with my stream here, and I'd love to watch it with you. I'd love to witness history along with you people. Better than watching it by myself, isn't it? Better than watching it. I just cannot wait for this. I'm so excited for this fight, as I'm sure you guys all are at home. Like I said, gonna get some ones in the chat if you think Billy Joe Saunders is gonna win. Some zeros if you think Canelo Alvarez has got the beating of Billy Joe. I presume we're gonna have a lot more zeros than ones, just based on the percentage and the likelihoods of this fight, the betting odds, shall we say. But for me, Billy Joe all day long. Look at him. He's loving it. He's chilling. He's maxing and chillaxing. And Canelo Alvarez is cruising for a bruising right about now. Look at that. He's basically twerking in front of the camera. He's cool, calm, collected, determined, steely, ready for war. He's switched on. This is exactly what you want to see from a Billy Joe Saunders fan. He's switched on right now. He looks determined. He is ready to rumble. He is ready for war. We've got 8 of you watching now. If you are just watching, it is currently the ring walk. Billy Joe Saunders is taking the walk to the ring. Do you think he can do it? Do you think Canelo will have the beating of him? I want to know. I'm telling you, a round 6 knockout for Billy Joe Saunders. If you want to put money on that, there is of course 16-1 odds, so you could make absolute bank account details if it does come through. Here we go, world champion. You're damn right, he's not just a world champion, he's a 2-time world champion. He's an undefeated, slick southpaw, unorthodox, rangy, quick as anything, lightning quick, brilliant footwork. Oh, mate, he's got it all. He has got it all. So does Saul Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez is an absolute killer, a brute force machine, a wrecking ball, if you will. But I have faith that Billy Joe Saunders will back up his talk and he will walk the walk. Still got 3 of you in here with me now. What are you telling me, my brothers? What are you telling me, my brothers? Here we go. Canelo Alvarez getting ready to make the ring walk to get his way into that square circle. Here we go. I'm loving the music, to be fair. The music from both of them. It's getting me pumped up. Don't know what this is, but you know what? It's an absolute bop. It's a vibe. It's a vibes cartel over here. Ooh. 2 or 3 minutes to go before the moment we've all been waiting for. The road to undisputed 168 continues for Canelo Alvarez. The road for upset commences for Billy Joe Saunders. This is it. This is the crux of his career. Everything in Billy Joe Saunders' career has been building up to this moment. This is his time to shine. This is his moment. And this is where he has to seize his opportunity in both hands. With both hands. Here we go. Canelo Alvarez getting ready to walk to the ring. Here we go. Just a matter of moments now before the fight. Ooh. Come on. Come on, BJS. Come on, BJS. Oh, here we go. Canelo's ready. He looks angry. He looks determined. He looks like he's ready to rip Billy Joe Saunders' head off. He looks like he's ready to rip him a new one. To tear him open. To tear him apart. But do you guys think that he can? Do you think that he will? Or do you think Billy Joe Saunders could cause a massive update? We've got 5 of you watching now. Canelo Alvarez is just getting ready to make his ring walk. They're playing some absolute Mexican bop right now. And it's time for action. In the words of an absolute legend of the game, Gunnar Claude, AFTV Claude, may he rest in peace. It's time to go and it's time for action. 6 of you watching now. Like I say, Canelo Alvarez just getting ready to make his ring walk. Just getting ready for the main event of the fight. He looks angry, he looks determined. Billy Joe Saunders, on the other hand, in the ring looks cool, calm, collected and ready for a fight. Ready to rumble. Can I get some ones in the chat if you think Billy Joe will do it? Some zeros if you think Canelo Alvarez will do it. Who do you back in this fight? 16-1 odds on a Billy Joe Saunders knockout. That is what I put my money on if I was you. That is the gamble that I would go for. Very unlikely, but I just feel like it could just happen. Like him and Tyson Fury both said, there is some gypsy magic in the air tonight. The power of Christ is in their corner, according to them, according to Billy Joe Saunders. And when you have the power of God as a spirit, as there's a section in the Bible that I really like. If you put on the full spiritual armor of God, no man can curse you. When you believe, you will achieve. Where there's a will, there's a way. And there's certainly a will for Billy Joe Saunders right now. And there's most definitely a way. It's just a matter of, can he get that way to work? Can he carve that opportunity over? Can he carve through Saul Canelo Alvarez like a hot knife through butter? Or will he end up carving through him like a butter knife through a brick? I'd love to hear what you guys have to say about it. Is it just me? Am I delusional in thinking that Billy Joe Saunders can get the victory, and by knockout, no less? Or do I know what I'm talking about? Does he know what he's talking about? Yes, Tom White. My man Tom. Billy Joe Saunders on points for me. We got another Billy Joe Saunders fan in the house. Ooh, where are you watching from, Tom? Is it 4 a.m. for you as well? Is it 4 a.m. for you as well? I cannot wait for this one. Billy Joe Saunders, for me, I just really back him. I feel like it's a British thing. Everyone else around the world thinks Billy Joe Saunders is going to get absolutely smoked. But us Brits, I don't know what it is. I guess we've watched him for a long time. And we know what he can do. And we've seen how he's risen to the occasion before. And he certainly can talk the talk. It's just a matter of him being able to walk the walk, back it up, bring it to fruition on the biggest stage of them all, the grandest stage of them all, the stage where the lights shine the brightest. Canelo Alvarez halfway through his ring walk now. It is a matter of minutes, a matter of moments before the fight starts. The fight we've all been waiting for. The fight of the decade. Well, not the fight of the decade, but definitely the fight of the year. Possibly the fight of the past 2 years as well. Well, at least 1.5 years. The biggest event in history since the COVID pandemic has hit. 70,000 passionate, hungry fans, bloodthirsty fans in the stadium, ready for war. 2 gladiators in the center of the ring, ready for war. They're in the ring now, Canelo Alvarez and Billy Joe Saunders, giving each other heated eyes exchanges, heated looks. And this is simmering right now. The pot is simmering. If you take the lid off, your face will burn with the pure heat and venom and passion that's coming out of it. Here we go. Canelo Alvarez versus Billy Joe Saunders. Michael Buffer is in the center stage of the ring. Here we go. Come on. Eddie Hearn from Matchroom Boxing indeed. Here we go. Here we go. Matchroom. He's got 2 horses in the race, Mr. Eddie Hearn. It's interesting to see who he wants to win. Here we go. The WBC belt is being thrown up. The unification bout everyone's been waiting for. A special limited edition belt has been put on the line. Could Billy Joe Saunders steal it all and take it back to the United Kingdom, to England, to Great Britain? I certainly hope he can. I certainly think he can. But this is it, the big fight. We've got 4 of you watching now. The event is about to start in any second. I will start the timer when the fight does start. Just like that. My finger is on the button. I am ready for action, ready for war. This is about to get tasty. Come on. Come on, BJ. Come on, BJS. Billy Joe Saunders for the upset. To shock the world. To send the boxing world into a frenzy. Into a frenzy they've never experienced before. Like I say, your last chance to get your bets in for a Billy Joe Saunders victory. There is great money on the line because he's such a massive underdog. And if you want to make real cashola, real Benjamin Franklin, real green dough, then put your money on a Billy Joe Saunders knockout. 16-1 odds. He's such an underdog in this fight and nobody would ever predict he gets a knockout. Most likely people think he's going to outbox him, but why not? Why can he not shock the world? Something is in the air right now. Magic is in the air. Billy Joe Saunders, he's been talking about this fight his entire life. He's been building it up his entire life. And it is finally time for action. The fighter born in Hatfield, England. 30 victories, 14 of them coming by way of knockout. Undefeated, slick, southpaw, enigmatic, charismatic Billy Joe Saunders. It is time. Is anyone else here backing Billy Joe Saunders? I know me and my boy Tom White are. I presume everyone else is most likely backing Saul Canelo Alvarez. Of course, he is the massive favourite of the fight, and for good reason, based on his history, based on his recent performances, based on his performances since the Floyd Mayweather fight, and based on the fact that Billy Joe Saunders, yeah, he beat Lemieux. Yes, he beat Chris Eubank Jr., but since then, you know, he hasn't been fighting necessarily the toughest of opposition, the best of opposition. Definitely not to the level of Canelo Alvarez. And he's relatively unproven in this elite bracket of fighters. However, everyone is beatable. Everyone has a breaking point. And why can't Billy Joe Saunders do it? Why can't he? It's about to kick off now. They are just introducing Saul Canelo Alvarez. My finger is on the buzzer with the timer. Ready for action, ready for war, ready for a Billy Joe Saunders upset. I tell you, if Canelo just goes out and bommels him in 2 rounds, that is going to be a massive L and a massive anticlimax. But I really don't think that happens. I don't know what it is. I just have so much faith in Billy Joe Saunders. Maybe misguided, maybe delusional, maybe biased. But all I do know is that I do have the faith. Does anyone else have the faith? Or are you Canelo fans? Is anyone else watching from England? Of course, it is 4:30 in England right now. I am really cocking up my sleep schedule for this, but it's worth it because we could potentially witness history live in the making. Here we go. Touch gloves. We're ready for action here. We are ready for action. The bell is about to go for the first round. Saul Canelo Alvarez versus Billy Joe Saunders for all of the bacon. Here we go. We've got 70 watching now. The fight is just about to start. Do you guys think Canelo can do it? Do you think Billy Joe Saunders will get the victory? I would love to hear what you guys have to say right now. Love to hear what's going on through you guys' heart, head, soul, mind, and passion. Doesn't even make any sense. The heart hole said a mind does. And here we go. The fight has kicked off. The fight is underway. Billy Joe Saunders has taken centre stage. He's pressing him down early. He's looking sharp. He's looking quick. He's looking slick. They're feeling each other out right now. Couple of sharp jabs. That's a sharp jab right there. That is a very sharp jab. That is sharper than a steak knife right now. Here we go. Here we go. He looks determined. They're just feeling each other out right now in the centre of the ring. Billy Joe Saunders so far the aggressor. Canelo so far trying to feel him out, trying to reach him out. He is piling a bit of pressure on himself. But Billy Joe Saunders so far looking the slicker, looking the sharper. But then again, that is his style. Canelo is more of a come forward, march forward and fuck you up in your face, in the pocket kind of fighter. So do not read too much into this so far. A swing and a miss from Billy Joe Saunders. He's eyeing him out. He's feeling him out. That's a nice stiff jab there. No clean shots landing so far. Here we go. Come on, son. Come on, my son. Go on, my son. Go on, my son. Piece him up. Yeah. Yeah, come on. That's more like it. Come on, my son. Come on. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, put the pressure on. Put the pressure on. I want to see pressure. I want to see energy. I want to see fight. I want to see you pressing him more than erection on skinny jeans. Right now, I'm seeing you pressure him like a semi in joggers. Not quite the erection in skinny jeans kind of pressure I'm looking for. Not quite the irresistible rash that is ever growing. The rash that is unpenetrable by Sudocreme. Unsoothable by soothing cream. This is what I want to see. Here we go. Canelo piling the pressure on now, trying to corner up Billy Joe Saunders. Billy Joe Saunders does evade it very well. Lightning footwork from the Brit. Here we go. Here we go. Come on, my son. Come on, my son. Nice stiff jab there. Double jab. Hits him again. Here we go. This is more like it. Billy Joe. He's starting to piece him up. Canelo is looking angry. It looks like Billy Joe Saunders is definitely the more relaxed of the two right now. What are you guys thinking about this fight right now? The round is 30 seconds left in the first round. Billy Joe Saunders currently getting pinned back by Canelo. Canelo piecing together some good shots. Billy Joe Saunders forced back onto the ropes. With every punch he's throwing now, there's more and more venom on it. More and more hope, more and more prosperity. 15 seconds left of the first round. Currently a very good round for Billy Joe Saunders. Definitely the more aggressive fighter in this round. He's looking slick. He's looking sharp. This is definitely not one of the slow, less alert versions of Billy Joe Saunders. This is definitely one of the best Billy Joe Saunders we've seen for a long time. The first round is over. I would say that's a very good round for Billy Joe Saunders. I'd have him just ahead on that. I'd have him just edging it on the pressure alone. But having said that, Canelo Alvarez did have some exciting moments in that round as well, and it is definitely not out of contest right now. Here we go. Here we go. Canelo Alvarez getting some words of wisdom from the corner. Getting some inspiration possibly. Some helpful information. Some tips and tricks. Some help, some guidance. A shining light of the fight. Here we go. Billy Joe Saunders gets ready for the second round. He's up. He's alert. He's up and at it, sharp and ready for action. A pedestrian round one, says the commentator. It is slightly pedestrian. They are feeling each other out a bit, but it's still looking sharp. There's good pace in it. The footwork's rapid, and the jab right now from Billy Joe Saunders is stiff, it's sharp, it's quick, and it's really, really impressing me right now. It's really helping me feel more at ease with how this fight's going to go. Here we go, bullying him a bit. There you go, getting up close and personal, clinching up Canelo here. Here we go, he's not just dancing around, he's getting up close and personal. It makes you think, was all that talk about the ring really just to unsettle Canelo? Does he really care about having that 22-inch ring? Because so far, it doesn't really look like it. It looks like he's coming to meet Canelo in the center of the ring. There you go, he's fighting back. Canelo, that's a nice shot from Canelo. Canelo connecting sharp there, collecting flush. Canelo really growing in stature as this round goes on. Billy Joe Saunders still in the fight though, still with a shot of winning, with a shot of coming back, showing the business. Eddie Reynoso, like the commentator saying, very confident of a knockout for his man. Very, very confident. Here we go. There's a weird filter that's gone on the screen right now. It's looking blanked out for some reason. Not too sure what's going on there. But what I do know is that Canelo is growing into this fight in this second round. He's starting to look more the aggressor. He's starting to piece his shots together well. And he has connected with Billy Joe Saunders a couple times. I'd probably say Canelo is winning this round just. Here we go. Oh, he's connected sharp there on Billy Joe Saunders. The crowd are in a frenzy. Every single punch can be felt by the nation of Mexico. Every single punch, every single strike is releasing an uproar from the crowd from Canelo Alvarez. Clearly the massive fan favorite in this situation. Clearly the more decorated fighter. Clearly the person everyone expects to win. If Billy Joe is to take through this, if he is to deal with Canelo Alvarez, if he is to deal with the hostility, then what a performance it will be. And the bell for the second round has gone. 2 rounds in, I'd have it 1 apiece. I'd have it Billy Joe with the first round and Canelo with the second round. Personally, what do you guys think? Who do you guys have winning the fight right now? I have it as a 1-1 tie. I've got to say Canelo probably won that last round there. And I think Billy Joe Saunders just about edged the first round for me. Shit, man, I'm feeling ill again. Something gone in my throat. I just got over the last illness. Why am I getting ill again? What are you guys thinking about this fight so far? Who do you have on top? Who do you have winning? It's currently the break for the second round. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Round 3 has started. Billy Joe Saunders, there you go. A bit more aggressive from him. Taking centre stage again. Piecing up Canelo. Putting the pressure on. Canelo so far unfazed though. Not worried about what's going on. Taking everything in his stride. Taking everything at ease. Come on, my son. Come on. Now, don't have that, man. Don't have it. Don't have it. Yeah? Don't let this guy bully you. Don't let him bully you. Yeah. That's more like it. More sharp. Come on. Come on. That's more like it. Come on. Oh, no, no. Backing off now. Backing off. Come on. Come on, Bill. Come on, my son. Come on, my son. Come on, my son. Come on, my son. 2 minutes left in the third round. Now he's starting to dance. He's got a bit more of a spring in his step now. Billy Joe. Come on. Come on, piece him up. More speed. More speed. That's nice. That's a nice shot. Didn't really connect flush, though. I just realised I do need to change something. Round 3 of the fight. Come on. Come on, Bill. Come on, Bill. Come on, Bill. The odds for Saunders are currently soaring. He is becoming more and more likely to cause an upset every second that this goes on. Yeah, Billy Joe getting hit strong here. Canelo with a couple of nice shots. Billy Joe Saunders taking them though. Taking them and they're not affecting him. He's still coming forward. Canelo is going hell for leather right now. He's really trying to get Billy Joe out of there early. But Billy Joe's taking it. He's cool, calm, collected and comfortable in there. He's happy taking the shots. They're not affecting him too dramatically. Here we go. We're almost a quarter of the way through to the fight. Through the fight. Almost 1/4 of the way through. Come on, Bill. Come on, Bill. Come on, Bill. That's a sharp jab. That's a sharp jab. That's what I like to see. Yeah. Yeah. Come on. The jab is key. Oh, he's just missed there. That was a nice shot by Billy. It did just miss. Again, I think you'd probably have to say Canelo Alvarez is the winner of that round. Canelo Alvarez is probably leading the fight right now. I feel like the judges will definitely have Canelo Alvarez leading. Canelo Alvarez winning. But what do you guys have? What are your scores on the doors right now? That was a nice shot there. He's hit Billy Joe on the neck / side of the face. But look at that! Unfazed. Calling him on. In his face. Will to win. Desire. Passion. Ben Davies in his corner. The same trainer who trained Tyson Fury for his first fight against Deontay Wilder. He has the history of causing upsets. Can his fighter do it again? This time Billy Joe Saunders, not Tyson Fury. Yep, the commentator again has it with me. Billy Joe Saunders for me, like I said, the first round. Canelo Alvarez taking a healthy 2-1 lead in the fight currently. Taking centre stage. Come on, Bill. Come on, Bill. Come on, my son. Come on, piece him up. Piece him up. Piece him up. Take centre stage. Show a bit more speed. A bit more zip and zap. Do not let this fight get away from you. Come on. Canelo yet to really land in this round. Canelo yet to really land in this round. Come on. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Canelo's really starting to pile the pressure on now. He's really starting to connect with some big, powerful, strong shots. Ooh. Come on, Bill. Come on, Bill. Come on, Bill. Dance around. Show me the slickness. Show me the pace. Show me the rhythm. Show me the rhyme. Let me get on up. It's bobsleigh time. Come on. Come on. No, you're backing off too much. You're backing off too much. Come on. Yeah, alright. That's a bit more like it. That's a bit more like it. Look at that. Feeding them out. Okay, nice. I'm liking it. Oh, yes. Yes. Go on, my son. That's more like it. Couple of nice sharp jabs there. Couple of shots. Couple of nice shots, rather. Connecting well. Unification bout, of course, the commentator's talking about right now. Canelo Alvarez with a healthy 2-1 lead. I do have Billy Joe Saunders winning this last round, though. So I do have it 2 apiece if something too dramatic doesn't happen in this last minute of the fight. I do not trust the judges, though. I do not trust the judges, not one bit. Canelo Alvarez has got to get dispatched of by Billy Joe Saunders. Here we go. Here we go. That's a nice shot from Canelo. Canelo has just landed flush again. Come on, Bill. Come on, Bill. Come on, Bill. This will currently make it 2-2 in the fight. Like I say, currently 2-1 to Canelo. Billy Joe Saunders, I definitely have winning this 4th round. It is 2-2 for me, all to play for halfway through the fight. A third of the way through the fight. Canelo Alvarez, I have tying 2-2 with Billy Joe Saunders. I'll give the 1st and the 4th round to Billy Joe. I'll give the other 2 for Canelo. But what I will say is Canelo does look the more dangerous fighter. He does look the one that is more in command at this current moment in time. He does look the one more likely for a knockout. I just hope Billy Joe can do it. 2 rounds apiece so far. 5th round about to start. Who do you guys have winning this fight so far? Who do you guys have winning it? There's a very, very nice uppercut from Canelo there. They're showing it now. Hit a sweet, sweet uppercut on Billy Joe Saunders right there. Sweet as a nut. There you go, Tyson Fury. Looking decently confident, looking calm and relaxed, but he could be a bit more confident. Here we go, round number 5 has started. Yep, this is right. Like he said, those body shots that Canelo's ripping off are dangerous, are risky. About to get to round number 5. Saul Canelo Alvarez this time putting more pressure on, trying to feed him out, trying to open a gap, try and dissect Billy Joe Saunders, hit him with a nice sweet shot there. Canelo Alvarez, the more aggressive fighter right now. Come on, Bill. Come on, Bill. Oh no, Bill's been caught there. He's been caught. He's looking sloppy right now. That's nice. That's a nice jab. He's stiff. That's a stiff jab. He's completely pinged Canelo's head back there. pinged it off his own eye socket. Come on. So far, Canelo just about edging this round, but Billy Joe Saunders, if he does connect with another nice shot, could steal the round. Come on. Come on. Come on, BJ. Yes. Yes. That's more of it. That's more like it. The nice left hook. Yes. Come on. That's more like it. Yes. Here we go. Here we go. Now we're alive. Now we're cooking. Now we're in action, baby. That's better from BJ. That's better from BJS. Now he's starting to piece him up. Now he's starting to piece him up. Come on. Look at this. Look at this. Come on. He's backing off now. He's backing off. He's backing off indeed. He's clinched up. Oh, that's a nice shot. That's a nice inside shot there. He's a very good inside fighter, Billy Joe. Here we go. I have Billy Joe Saunders winning this round. I have him 3-2 up. Here we go. Come on. That's a nice shot there. Oh, everyone thought this was going to be smoking season. Smoking Joe Frazier for Canelo. But that is not the case right now. Billy Joe Saunders, I have him 3-2 up on the scores, on the doors. Here we go. That is it. The end of the 5th round. We're almost at the halfway point of the fight. Ooh, that's more like it. 3-2 to Billy Joe Saunders. This could be it. This could be magic. The magic could be on the cards. Ooh. Come on. Come on, Bill. I have faith. Lovely shot there by Billy Joe Saunders. Nice left hook. Sharp, stiff. The jab as well. He's connecting. He's jabbing his face off. Ah! This is exactly what I want to see from Billy Joe Saunders. Exactly what I want to see. Oh. Here we go. Billy Joe Saunders is growing into the fight. Canelo's looking serious. He's looking anxious. He's looking antsy for a knockout. He's trying to get the job done quickly. Billy Joe Saunders, definitely the more relaxed of the two in there. Definitely enjoying the occasion more. Definitely feeling more confident. He's growing in confidence as the fight goes on. Each round upon round, Billy Joe Saunders is growing in confidence. He's growing in venom. He's growing in pain-inflicting shots. He's growing in technique. Billy Joe Saunders, again, this guy has him ahead just like me. 3-4-2. I have him winning this round. I have him winning the last round. And I have him won the first round. And I have, of course, Saul Canelo Alvarez winning round 2 and 3. My computer did just crash there. So what's going on? What is going on there? I'm having to reload this now. Uh-oh. Hurry up and load, damn it. Oh, that's it. That's it. Go on, Bill. Here we go. Here we go, Billy Joe. Here we go, my son. Go on, Bill. Come on, my son. Show him who's boss. Show him who's boss. Oh, he's loving it. He's loving it. Here we go. Billy Joe. Billy Joe, here we go. This could be 4 rounds to 2 right now. This could be 4 rounds to 2. Here we go. Yes. Here we go. Come on, piece him up. That's a nice shot again. He's looking the slicker of the two. He's looking the sharper of the two. He's looking the more energetic of the two. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Just 30 seconds left in round number 6. We're almost at the halfway point for what will be a 4-2 lead for Billy Joe Saunders. Come on. Come on, my son. Come on, my son. Come on. Come on. That's it. Dance around. Just dance around. Don't get hit. Don't get hit. Don't get hit with anything and you've won this round. 3 seconds, mate. That's all you need. That's all you need. Stave it off. Stave it off. Boom. Boom. There we go. 4-2. 4-2. 4-2 for Billy Joe. 4-2 for Billy Joe Saunders. Billy Joe Saunders. You good? Yeah, I'm very good, Alex, mate. Yourself? Are you watching this fight, mate? I tell you, I'm absolutely bricking it but buzzing at the same time. I've been waiting for this for so long and Billy Joe is not letting me down so far. So yes, I am very much good. Yourself? How are you, mate? How are you? Pleasure to have you join me. Pleasure to have you join me. Very good to speak with you again. Here we go. We're at the halfway point of the fight. 4-2 to Billy Joe Saunders. There you go. He's getting in with the counter punches. He looks sharp. He looks slick. He looks energetic. Billy Joe Saunders. Round number 7. 4-2 to BJS in my opinion right now. If these referees aren't corrupt, then that's exactly what the score is going to be. You from the UK? Yes, big boy. I'm from England. It's currently 4:53 right now. I'm completely screwing up my sleep schedule, but it's worth it because, as a lot of other people from the UK, I am a very big Billy Joe Saunders fan, so it is worth it. And I just really hope he can do it for British boxing. What about you, mate? Have we got anyone here watching from England or the UK at this crazy late time? Or do we have any Americans/Mexicans out there watching? Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Come on, Bill. Here we go. Billy Joe. There you go. That's a bit more like it. Hasn't really been dominating this round. I'd probably say Canelo's been the better fighter this round. Really piecing together some powerful shots now. Shit. Shit. Come on. Yes. 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 Come on. Come on. Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. That's not good. That is not good. Billy Joe Saunders getting inflicted some pain on him right now. Some pain is a bit occurring. Now he's clinching. Now he's clinching. He looks a bit tired this round. I can't lie. He does look a bit tired, a bit more flat. Like he just needs a round to rest up, get his energy back. But here we go. Here we go. That's more like it. That's more like it. A bit sharper. A bit sharper. Here we go. That's a nice jab. That is a very stiff, quick, nice jab from Billy Joe. Come on. That's nice. That's slick. That's what I want to see. Making him miss. Oh, please. Canelo ain't landing shit. Billy Joe is mugging him off right now. Come on. Round 7. Billy Joe might have just stolen this one. I'm not confident. I'm confident in it being 4-2. This round, however, I feel can go either way. It depends on what way the judges are looking at it. I'd say, oh, look at that headwork. Look at that. The reflexes. Oh, mate. Making him shoot, swing and miss all over the gaff. Come on, Bill. Come on, Bill. This, if you ask me, you know what? I'm saying it's 5-2. 5-2 if he gets this round. That's got to be a 5-2 for me. That's a 5-2. That's a 5-2. Round 7 is over. Round 7 is over. Round 8 on the cards. Just 5 rounds to go. Over halfway through the fight. Oh. Come on. Come on. Come on, B. Come on, BJS. Canelo Saunders is the third biggest indoor boxing crowd in history, behind just Joshua Takam and Joshua Parker, both in the Principality in Wales, of course, with this one taking place in the AT&T Arena in Texas. Round 8. Here we go. Here we go. Just 5 rounds to go. Billy Joe Saunders, I have 3 rounds ahead. If he wins this round, then he's guaranteed to at least tie on the scorecards, and it will require a knockout. There you go. Look at that. Slick. Dodging the punches. He's evading the punches. He's Giancarlo pervading the punches. Here we go. Yes. Yes. This is it. This is lovely. This is lovely. Oh, he's mugging off Canelo right now. He's mugging him up. Everyone said he hasn't got a chance. He hasn't got a shot. He hasn't got a hope in hell. Oh, yes. Oh, he's clinching there. He's clinching. That is nice. Come on. Canelo is not returning at all. Canelo is taking it. He's taking punishment. Punishment being inflicted by Billy Joe Saunders. Come on. Come on. Oh, no. What do you mean my stream? What my... Oh, that you're mad. It's buffering again. My internet's all over the gaff. My internet's going tits up right now. My internet is going tits up. I'm hearing 68, 66 to Canelo. What? Cole Frost. No. Saunders. Oh, what? He has Canelo beating Saunders. I have Billy Joe Saunders ahead. A lot of people have Canelo ahead. Come on. This is anyone's fight right now. This is anyone's fight. Canelo is building on the crowd. He's doing this. He's saying, give me some noise, give me some action. He's piling the pressure on Billy Joe now. Billy Joe, weather the storm, weather the storm, weather the storm, weather the storm. Don't be stupid. Don't be stupid. Canelo's going ham right now. Come on. Billy Joe looks unaffected. There you go. That's some good head work right there. Weather the storm. Weather the storm. Come on. That's all you got to do, mate. You just got to weather the storm. You just got to weather the storm. Come on. Keep dancing. Keep smiling. Keep jumping. Keep moving. Oh, please. Oh, no. No, this is definitely a Canelo round. This is definitely a Canelo round. Yeah, Billy Joe does need the bell. Billy Joe needs the bell big time. Still, he doesn't look damaged. He doesn't look too hurt. He has weathered the storm so far. This is a really, really good round for Canelo. He's really in the ascendancy here. And I still have Billy Joe Saunders leading the fight, if you ask me. But that was a very good round for Canelo. A round which has really scared me. Okay, just 4 rounds to go. 4 rounds left in the fight. Billy Joe Saunders, I have leading by 2. A lot of people only have leading by 1 now. Canelo Alvarez with that fight. Oh, man. Billy Joe Saunders, his eye is completely shut now. His right eye is completely shut. He can't see anything out of that. It is swollen. He has taken a massive bang to that. There's a big cut on the underside of his eyeball there. Oh, that's not good. That is not good. That is meaty. That is dangerous. Canelo's really growing in confidence as this fight goes on. It's over! That's over. They've ended the fight. They've called the fight. They've ended it because his eye. He wasn't able to continue. He's lost. He was winning the fight as well. He was winning the fight. He was winning the fight. He was winning the fight. He retired on the stool. He stopped. He didn't want to come out. He didn't want to continue the fight. He quit. He quit. He quit. He was winning the fight and he just couldn't continue. He quit. Wow. Wow. I am shocked. I'm shocked. He's meant to be a ballsy fighter who never quits. I don't know what's happened with his eye there. I don't know what's happened with his eye at all. But he has refused to come out for the second round, and that's it. Canelo Alvarez has won. Billy Joe Saunders, it's over. Technical knockout for Canelo Alvarez. Fair play, Canelo. Fair play. Absolutely fair play. What a champion. I still think Billy Joe Saunders was winning that fight though. I think Billy Joe was winning that fight. It sucks and he lives to fight another day. What can you do? Canelo Alvarez picking up a technical knockout victory to go home with all the bacon. I don't know if any of you guys are watching that, what you thought of the fight, what you thought of the scores. If you thought Billy Joe was ahead, but I definitely did. That's sad. Well, that's it. It's all over, boys. It's been a pleasure talking with you guys. It's been a pleasure watching the fight with you guys. Unfortunately, it wasn't to be. Billy Joe Saunders did not win on this occasion. But, oh well, what can you do? That's boxing. You know, you're not going to win every fight. The way it happened is really demoralising. I feel gutted for the guy. I feel gutted. I feel very, very bad for him. I'm gutted for him. Big injury. Well, thank you ever so much for watching, guys. I thank you all so much. It didn't go my way, it didn't go our way, but maybe you're a Canelo Alvarez fan. Maybe you were very happy with that outcome. For me personally, I feel very passionate about Billy Joe Saunders, and unfortunately it wasn't to be for him, and I feel gutted, but that's boxing. What can you do? Can't have everything in one day. My mighty Whites Leeds United had a crushing victory yesterday, so I mean yesterday / today, so I can't have it all. It's sad, but Canelo has won by technical knockout in the 9th round. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's been a pleasure watching it along with you guys. Like I say, again, a shame it couldn't happen. But I'll see you guys soon. If you're a fan of fighting, you're a fan of football, you're a fan of sports in general, check out some of my other videos. You may just like them. And if you do, be sure to subscribe and tick that notification bell so you don't miss any other upload. But anyway, guys, that is all for now. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.